guys, we're back in the kitchen and we're here making one of my favorite things. I've had it ever since I was a kid, and it is called chicken bundles. I put on the newsletter and on the program, but I grew up calling them chicken baskets. So we're just gonna make a little basket or a bundle with some Pillsbury crescent rolls. I'm gonna show you how to do that, but we're gonna make the filling first. And this is a great handheld little warm sandwich for everybody to enjoy. And my kids, it was a staple at my house. I would keep several things just stocked up in the kitchen for whenever my boys were hungry. And I always kept chicken salad, I always kept egg salad. There were several things. Chicken bundles was one thing I would make, and they didn't last very long, but my boys could come in from school and heat up a warm little sandwich of chicken salad. So the first thing I've done is I've let soften, I've set out and I've let soften, and you can speed that process up by doing it in the microwave, a whole 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and then about 3 tablespoons of butter. And I've seasoned it, and you can really season it however. You can use curry, you can use everything bagel. You do want to put in some salt and pepper. I've used a favorite seasoning of mine. It's Captain Anderson's house seasoning, and this is all the way from Panama City, Florida, and that's what my boys like. But the main thing, the main ingredient that you have to put in here to season it is you want to put green onion, scallions. So I just have chopped up a whole little bundle, one of the small bundles, which is probably 6 green onions. I've fine chopped them, and you can even leave them bigger if you like. But for me, what it always reminded me of I love crab rangoon, and I think that's why crab rangoon is so good, is because it's the combination of cream cheese and green onion. So I've put that into my bowl like this. And then you can use rotisserie chicken. You can boil your own chicken in broth. You can do whatever you want, but for quickie, and this is what I did for my boys because I could get them a warm sandwich made in no time. I would use 2 cans of canned chicken, and I drain off the liquid, but I don't press it like sometimes I do with some recipes. I leave the chicken moist, so I don't like press all the water out. Then I'm gonna mix that where it's a chicken salad like consistency, completely mixed. And we're gonna come back. Well, by the way, I'm preheating my oven to 375, and I've got 2 packages of Pillsbury crescent rolls. So I'm gonna mix this up, and then we're gonna get to making these little bundles. Okay, so my oven's heated, 375. The chicken salad mixture, you can see it's nice and moist, plenty creamy, and all those little tidbits of green onion are in there. So it's mixed, and what I've done, I've opened up one of the crescent roll packages, and I'm gonna show you, you can use parchment paper if you want. I like, for this, I like to use my little Silpat silicone baking sheet that I put on there. So these come out in a triangle, and I'm going to demonstrate what I just did, but I've got 4 of them ready to go. And I don't like to bake even though I have a double oven, I don't like to bake 2 different baking sheets because I just want them done. You can do it however you want, but I've become a pro at fitting these 8 little things on one of my cookie sheets. So you take 2 of the triangles, and our little perforated line is right there. I've pinched it together. I put 4 in the corner, and so this is half my batch. So, and the good thing is you can use this if there's leftover. You put about a big spoonful, heaping spoonful, in that little top of the dough. Then you're gonna take opposite corners and you're gonna pinch them up together, and I kind of do a little twist. Then you're gonna take the other 2 opposite corners of your square and you're gonna pinch them together. And it's gonna form this little basket. So I'm gonna pop this other one and show you, because I've got a space here in the middle. So I'm gonna demonstrate how I do it. So here's your half your roll. So I'm gonna find the end and open it up. And as you can see, it kind of comes out in a rectangle. There's that perforation down across the middle on a diagonal. I'm gonna lay it on the thing. I'm not gonna flatten it or anything. I'm just gonna pinch those perforations together so that my good filling doesn't come through the bottom. So there's the one in the middle, and I'm gonna put my filling. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna fill the other 3 on the sheet. And I would usually make these some smaller, some more filling, because I would like less filling when I would eat mine, and the boys would always like more because they were hungry. So again, there's my little bundles. Opposite corner, pull it up, pinch it together, up, pinch it together. Opposite, opposite, pinch them up together. Make sure it's pinched good. And right now, I've got 5 little bundles, and I've got 3 rectangles that I can do left. So you'll see, I'm gonna fit these 3 rectangles in here and bake them all together. And it really turns out fine, and you only have to do 1 baking sheet. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, as you can see, I've got 8 little sandwiches, 8 little chicken bundles here ready to go in the oven. Your chicken is already cooked because you've used whatever cooked chicken in the format you want to. You're gonna pop it in the oven just long enough to get those crescent rolls cooked. And it's usually anywhere from, depending on your oven, at 375, it's maybe between 10 and 15 minutes, usually more like 12 or 13. Okay, so we're gonna pull them out and I'll show you what they look like and we'll have a taste. Okay, we're all done. It took about 13 minutes. You wanna do it until they're nice and golden. You can do them a little crispier if you want. As you can see, it's a little bundle, and that cream cheese is melted and cooked up nicely. So I'm gonna have my little hot sandwich with some sweet potato fries. It's good with a salad. You can pair it with anything you want. My boys would just take one and walk away with it and eat it as a snack. As a kid growing up, and even now when my mom makes them, she makes a bechamel sauce and she adds cheese and melts it. So she makes a cheesy bechamel and she pours it over it. It looks gorgeous on the plate. She serves it with a salad and she puts toasted slivered almonds on top and she eats it with a fork. But that's a lot of extra steps. And my boys really just preferred a quick sandwich from the fridge, and sometimes they didn't even warm it up. So I'm gonna let you see me take a taste. That is so good. And really, honestly, the bread is so good, but the key is that cream cheese and scallions chopped up with that chicken. So warm chicken salad sandwich. All right, chicken baskets.